babe.
Hey, babe.
Oh, my goodness.
What is going on? We have extra babes.
We've got extras.
yeah.
There's
We've got
so
two
many
extra babes, you
babes
guys.
up in here.
This is awesome. Hey, guys. Welcome to Hey Babe 107. Hey, babe, did you miss me?
I did. Oh my goodness. So if you missed it, we actually did a podcast last week with all my girlfriends. Well, some of them. Actually, we've got Jinger here. She was not on the podcast. She should have been, though, because that would have been really fun.
That would have been crazy.
It would have been 5 girls then instead of 4, which was already a little insane. But it was so much fun. Definitely like a blast to do. But we really missed Brian.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it actually would have been really fun.
I got to make a special appearance, but it was brief.
I think we cut that out.
Oh, really?
Yes.
They cut me out, you guys.
It was just like kind of chaotic.
Oh my goodness, they cut me out. So yeah, Carl and Jinger are here.
Yeah.
Hi.
What's up, you guys?
I got to clarify something really quick before we get too far.
Yeah.
What is the rating of this podcast going to be? Are we going PG or are we going R? Are we going NC-17?
You know,
Are there rules?
I don't have any qualms about anything.
No rules.
No rules.
The last podcast I did, man, I definitely showed some true colors. I mean, no rules. I mean, it's at least PJ-13.
Okay.
There may be some cussing.
Okay.
You never know.
Cussing's allowed.
Sounds good.
This
We're
is
all
where the
adults
adults come
here.
to escape from the kids who are being watched by the other kids currently so that we can hang out and have a conversation together. That's what this
Everything's
is all
fine.
about.
Yeah.
That sounds
Don't worry
awesome.
about
But
it.
I secretly want to be a fan favorite. That's why I'm asking. I want to be super fun when I come on here. So anyway.
There you go. Okay, so if you don't know, Carl and Jinger also have a YouTube channel. Super successful. We absolutely love them. We've actually got a lot of inspiration from them, and they've really helped us when we were kind of feeling like we don't know where to go with our channel, and they were just like really, really awesome for us. So.
Just in life, too. And
yeah.
totally just like introduce yourself to the podcast, you guys.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
And we
say
feel-
who you are and what you do. And
We feel the
let people
same
know.
way about you guys, by the way. Like in the
Thanks,
same
man.
way. You guys have totally bailed us out, even just this week, like helping us so much, like
Yeah.
film and everything. It's been awesome. But yeah, so I'm Carl and this is Jinger. We've been doing YouTube for how long?
Well, we started when Kyle was 6 months old, and he turned 9 in February. So we're a solid
9 years.
9 years in.
Solid 9 years in, full time for 3?
Something.
Something like that. I don't know. It all
We
blurs
did it
together.
full time for 9 years. We've only been paid full time for
Yes.
like 4, probably
Yeah.
like 4 to 5 years. We've been making enough to live on, but we didn't quit our jobs too soon.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we were
might have-
careful.
Did we quit ours too soon? I think we did good.
No, I don't think so.
We just had
were
less
okay.
responsibilities.
Yeah.
So you had
Yeah.
already 3 kids, and
Yeah.
that's a
Just
lot.
had our little munchkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Carl and Jinger are here. We actually just celebrated Ollie's 5th birthday, so we had a birthday party. Kyle, your guys' son, actually shipped himself here.
Right.
Yeah, in a box. He took matters into his own hands,
Yes.
as he put
And-
it.
yeah.
And got himself to Ollie's party no matter what.
No matter what, yes.
So funny.
Yeah, so, and that was actually a video that Kyle did on his channel.
Yes.
Which is so cool. I just
So
Put
what
himself
you,
in a
uh,
box, and he ended up in front of Brian and Missy's gate.
yeah,
And
with
then
no shipping label, just there.
Just there. The box might have
Movie
changed
magic.
in transit.
Yeah.
Maybe the clothes, I don't remember.
Yeah,
Right.
probably.
Yeah. It was so fun, though. Ollie loved that. Ollie loved
yeah.
seeing Kyle in the box. He got so excited. He just loves hanging out with your boys. Like, we love just being around you guys because you inspire us as a couple and as, like, business
Yeah.
owners and, like, even with your parenting and stuff. It's
yeah.
been so great to, like, get to know you guys and hang out with you and collab and
Yeah,
stuff.
Carl
so.
and Jinger
awesome.
have so much wisdom when it comes to everything
Yeah.
in life, like everything.
That's funny because I feel
hope
like
so.
I'm winging it.
We're kind of making it
100%
up
of the
as we
time.
go. This is a choose your own adventure series going on right here.
They might be winging it, but they do it with confidence.
We do. We're pretty aggressive with our goals and ambition,
Yeah.
and like everything that we do, we're not afraid of taking big chances, you know. And
Yeah.
it's worked out so far. We have some crazy disasters, but we started from disasters, you know.
Yeah.
So it's been okay.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like when you're at the very bottom, you really don't have a lot to lose.
Yeah. Mhm.
And that's exactly how we have kind of gone through our life, is just as long as him and I are good and our family's good,
Right.
then we really have nothing to fear.
That's good.
So even if we
Yeah.
lose a lot, if we
Yeah.
if we go from being up top to falling down low, like, of course it would be hard, but as long as like our relationship and our family is intact, that's our number one.
Yeah.
And so
I
I
agree.
think that like pulls through a lot in the way that we handle just the day-to-day stuff. And we found a lot of success in just being, a team.
Yeah, there's a lot of power that comes from like starting from a position where you can make it, even if it's just the two of you like living out of your car.
Yeah,
If
totally.
you're totally at rock bottom and you're still together, like when you've come close to that and you climb out, like everything's just easy from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
so
I
you're
mean-
not that afraid.
And we've done that before.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
And if we've done it before, we can do it again.
Oh yeah, we can totally do it again. But now we obviously we did that before without kids, but we actually made it.
We
were,
would need a bigger car, obviously.
Maybe a
Like,
van.
But
Yeah.
we were talking the other day, and now our kids are young, but we were actually staying in their 1-bedroom little apartment that they have, and Brian was just like, could we actually live in a place like this? And I was like, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Like,
And life would
we would be
probably
happy.
be way easier.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be so much more simple if
I'm
you
like,
think about
this
it.
place is so easy to clean. Like, the kids have a bed and they just, like, they're fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would just be it'd be so fine that it wouldn't even be funny. It would probably even be better.
We can do it. We
We'd
can
be
do
so
it.
happy with whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think they've just
All you need
guys
is
have
love.
just inspired us in so many ways. So we're really excited they're on the podcast today.
Totally, yeah.
Awesome.
So, everyone, before starting this podcast, we're making this a thing, you guys, with the mugs. We've addressed the mugs a couple of times. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see our mugs. If you're listening on like a podcast, we can describe it to
describe
you.
them.
But all of us have picked our own mugs. And we took a trip to the kitchen, went into the cabinets, and everyone picked them. So everyone's going to explain what they picked and why.
Awesome. And this
Carl,
is the
you wanna
first-
start?
Yes. Am I the first one
This is
ever
the first time
Yeah.
ever
on
to
this
do
podcast?
this.
This is legendary.
You got this.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited
Wait,
right now.
talking about mugs?
Yeah, we're talking
Yeah.
about
We talked about mugs every time.
This is about to get interesting. You ready?
Okay,
so tell
this
me.
is
Go.
why you brought me here. Here we go.
So you've got Santa
I have
Claus,
Santa
tell us.
Claus's head. It's not all of Santa Claus.
It's like a
just his
classic
head.
mug, though. That
But-
looks like it came from 1982.
Right, but it's
Yeah.
like Silence of the Lambs version because the top of the
Oh
head's
my
removed, and it's like I'm drinking out of
got
his
so
head
dark.
and
Oh my
skull.
gosh.
I never realized
So
that.
anyway, so I picked this mug for a few reasons.
Sorry.
Right? That's morbid. I picked this mug for a few reasons because Santa Claus, I love Christmas. I love like this. I love Christmas as a parent more than I even loved it as a kid because it's
Yeah.
so exciting to watch them open
Oh, yeah.
what they got.
But he hates Christmas music.
Right.
Just throwing it in there.
That's
But
which
yeah,
is
at the
so
same
bizarre.
time, I get really annoyed at like some of the traditions of Christmas. Like for example, this mug right here, if you can see it on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, this version of Santa Claus is actually invented by the Coca-Cola company. For marketing purposes, because if they could make Santa Claus match their colors and put him on the can, they would ingrain their marketing into the brains of children everywhere to
Wow.
pick their brand.
Fascinating.
So
I
the
still
Santa Claus
don't.
that we know and love is not the original Santa Claus.
Really?
Yeah, the original one was like dressed in green and
It
he
was like a forest green, like an evergreen
Wow.
colored suit.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, for real. And so anyway, so
the bright red hat, the
Coca-Cola, all
rosy
that,
red
yeah.
cheeks, that's all Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it's all branding and marketing, so it's like cool.
But how long has Coca-Cola been around?
A long time.
I think I read that they changed Santa Claus to the Coca-Cola colors like in the 40s.
Right.
Oh, wow.
It was a marketing
wow.
strategy,
not even
and the
that
whole
long ago.
world has
Yeah.
changed and adopted that and didn't even question it. But it's a branding strategy,
incredible.
a marketing strategy, right? It's
There's
powerful.
someone, what was that, like 70 years ago? Someone 70 years ago sat at their
We
job
want
and
Santa
decided
Claus as
what
our
Santa
mascot.
Claus was going to look like.
Santa Claus is going to be our mascot.
Yeah. Well, and that made it just like the precedence for the rest of the world. That's
How
crazy.
did I not know this?
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. And I am drinking cold brew coffee with a little splash of birthday cake vodka.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
For Ollie, obviously, because he
Right.
just turned 5.
Celebrations.
birthday cake.
And that's my mug and my reasons. So,
Ginger.
All right, Ginger.
wanna hear
Okay, so I picked the Central Perk coffee mug. I'm drinking Coke Zero.
Does anyone know what Central Perk is?
Okay, Missy filled me in. It's from Friends. So
I don't know how
She
she
was
doesn't
like, is
know
that a
Friends.
New York cup?
This
Did you
is
get
the
that in
thing.
New York?
I love New York, and I've never seen Friends, so there's a little fun fact about me. I've tried to watch it like 6 times and got halfway through the first episode, and I just
Are
can't.
you joking?
I know.
So then why did you pick that mug?
Okay,
I really want to know why.
Okay, the reason is because 1, I love New York.
Yeah.
2, I grew up on a farm and daydreaming for the time when I didn't live on a farm anymore. And I imagined myself as a child, my life ending up 2 ways, which is so funny. The first way is being a marine biologist living on the coast, like going to a coast school.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
So cool.
Basically like a mermaid, you know, just like you're in the water and like all this stuff. The other one was a high-rise executive businesswoman going to work every day in a suit, taking New York by storm.
Whoa.
So that's like, I didn't end up doing either one.
I mean,
But your life
you
is pretty
did.
cool, though.
you are a businesswoman for
Girl,
sure.
you do business.
But
Don't downplay yourself.
But I love my story here now.
Yeah.
Better than either one of those daydreams. But
Yeah.
that's why I do absolutely love New York. And
York's
we actually went
amazing.
to New York for the first time a couple of years ago. And I would
So fun.
probably never want to actually live there now, but that is just a little fun.
I love New York. We went like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like
we
4
had the
years. I
best
don't know.
trip ever.
It was
yeah.
the best. Like I literally love everything about New York. I love the hustle and bustle. I don't want to live there, but I do think that going during the fall, winter is ideal.
Oh my
because,
gosh,
like,
when the Christmas tree is
It just
up
feels-
and
I'm
all
like,
of that.
this isn't even a part of
Yes.
my childhood as Christmas, but this feels like Christmas. Like,
Yeah.
like everything
Carl had a
about
good
it.
point about that. What did you say about Christmas movies in New York? Just barely.
Oh, yeah. The reason you think of Christmas being in New York City is because there's only 2 places where most of the big movies are made, and it's either LA and Hollywood or in New York City. And only one of those 2 ever gets snow. So all the Christmas movies are filmed in New York, and it's just that's the only reason why you think of New
Isn't
York
that
City.
funny?
And all the
So
Christmas
true.
movies that are filmed in California are all the B and C movies that end up on the bottom of all the Netflix queues
Yeah.
that no
Yeah.
one ever
Like,
watches.
no
Like
one
the
watches.
rom-com, like Christmas
But you
movie.
really
Yeah.
do think of
know.
New York City when you
Oh,
think
yeah.
of
Totally.
all
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
classic
yeah.
Christmas
Oh,
movies.
I
But
just love it.
that's because that's where they
I
get
think
snow.
we know where
Yeah.
we're going for
Should
Christmas.
we go Christmas shopping in New York?
Yes.
Oh my god.
We should,
Yeah.
no, we should go Christmas shopping, but also just like go for Christmas, like a holiday, like
Oh, that
a
would be
vacation.
really cool.
That'd be so fun. Like I would love to stay in a beautiful,
Oh my gosh.
like
Yes.
hotel on Staten Island. Like that'd be awesome. Wait, Staten Island, Manhattan Island. I'm like, Staten.
That's amazing though, Ginger. I love that story. It's crazy how something as simple as picking your mug can mean something, and I think Carl and Ginger have set the precedent.
I know. I'm like,
Pretty high. So, Missy, you're next. Explain your mug and why you chose it.
I recently purchased this at Target.
Nice.
And it has flowers on it. They're actually really beautiful little flowers. And there's an M on it for Missy. So that's why I chose that one.
Nice.
I thought it would be like
Did
for
you drink?
mystery.
Did you drink Starbucks while you were at Target?
I did.
Okay, I
Always.
feel like when I shop at Target, I have to drink Starbucks.
And eat popcorn.
Really?
Always.
Yeah, I love walking. I feel like a fancy mom shopping person when I walk through Target with a cart,
Yes.
sipping
At
a
Target?
Starbucks.
Always.
I don't know why. It just
Are you
feels like
joking?
Carl's like, I
It's
don't
like a
understand the
ritual.
fascination.
Really?
You don't
it's a
get-
ritual.
Are you joking?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so
It's
what
the
happened the last
best.
time we went to Target? Is that what you want? That's why you
Yes.
gasped. Did you guys notice she audibly gasped?
I
She was like,
audibly
"That's
gasped
right."
when you mentioned that you get a Starbucks at Target, right? And you get popcorn.
Oh, I don't get popcorn.
Really?
Well, you do sometimes, right? Like that's the
Well,
that,
Kyle
Target-
likes it.
Okay,
I
at
don't
Target,
love popcorn.
the smell of
Do
popcorn.
they give
though,
out popcorn at Target?
They don't give it out, but you can buy
everywhere.
it.
I
The
don't know
Target-
anything about Target.
I'm just, oh my gosh.
It's an experience. Okay, Target, this is the thing. Target is going to be the next Amazon. They're
Ooh.
gearing up.
Yeah.
They're making their stores an experience. When you walk in, they've got the
The cute
all
little
the
dogs,
sensories
that little
happening.
white dog with the perfectly like spots. Like,
Yeah,
They have-
he's there to
the
greet
smell
you.
is there, the visuals are there. They're redoing a lot of their stores in the country, while lots of other department stores and stuff are going out of business. Target's like, nah, we're gonna actually be more awesome. And so you walk in and you're like, oh, but I need my popcorn first and
Yeah.
my Starbucks.
Yeah.
And the Starbucks are actually in the Targets
Yes.
now.
So our Target just put in a Starbucks. I was like, thank you.
saves me a
Right.
trip.
Yeah. But they got rid of the popcorn. So I'm just like really a little annoyed about it.
Oh, I thought
really
you were going
weird.
to talk about how we went to Target because we were getting stuff for Ollie's 5th birthday party.
Yeah.
And
No, we
you
were still
going
talking
to get
about-
Starbucks, and I was like, "No, we don't have time for that." And you got so mad at
I
me
was mad because
you didn't get your
need
Starbucks.
Starbucks at Target. I was actually so mad just now that I hit Brian's Mac or Mike.
yeah.
Why can't I talk
It's okay.
today? But yeah, no, I definitely love Starbucks. And
So there's pink flowers. Does that mean anything to you? Look at
I'm
the
a girl.
watercolor.
I don't
It's,
know.
like,
there's
all pretty.
there's really nothing
you-
other than it's an
It's
M.
a great mug. Forget about
Can
it.
I say something?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's
You didn't
that's
get
it.
that mug at Target.
Oh shoot!
You got that Hobby
False
Lobby.
memory. There's a false
Oh
memory
my
going on.
god.
Where did you get it?
You're right. I got
That's
it.
when
at
we went to
Hobby
Hobby
Lobby.
Lobby. I'm sorry.
Hobby Lobby should have
Shit
been
just
getting
went
all
down
of
on
this.
Hey Babe podcast. Missy called out. No, you didn't get that mug from
no.
Target.
I'm a liar, guys.
Is that the trip that you took and made fun of every single wooden sign in the whole building?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Missy gets
I
crazy on her
remember.
Instagram story, and it's the funniest thing. Sometimes
It
I'm.
was so funny.
Yeah, just let her roll with it.
No, there was so much more that I wanted to do.
She's talking about the signs at Hobby Lobby and how
Yes.
they're just kind of crazy. Like the sayings are like, "Be beautiful today."
Oh, the
Like fortune cookie signs?
stupidest-
Exactly.
Like the kind of I'm like,
No
who
substance.
hangs
Right.
this on their wall? Now, no offense.
The answer is everyone.
A lot of people.
No
are
offense
wouldn't
to
be
everyone
looking
in the
around at our
world.
own walls.
Okay, but some of them are just like, it's like nothing matters in life except lipstick. I'm like, what? But and then there's some that are like super Christian and like they're supposed to be like really inspirational, but really they
Right.
just sound stupid. Like it just
Right.
sound. I can't even think of one, but I'm just like, no, that's not how it works actually.
Yeah.
So like
So-
it is well with my soul. Okay. Like I love
What was the
that.
one I did? What was the one I did?
I don't remember.
It's like, but it's just that philosophy of like, if it's on a sign and you hang it in your home,
Yeah.
it's true. You know,
Like
what I
it's
mean?
going to change the energy in the
Yeah.
home or something. Like you're
Yes.
going to look at it and it's going to
Just like,
change the way you
it
feel.
is well with
Love
my soul.
is my family. Yeah. I
Is that really how simple life is? Like, do we really buy that? Like,
People
there's
buy
a lot of books about that. There's like,
know.
a
We
whole
should write a
company-
book that's just one-liners like that, like 21 reasons to be positive, and then it's just like 21 like one-liners.
Yeah.
We could literally
Yeah.
go to Hobby Lobby and just copy off the signs.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
Make it
Our
a
whole
Twitter
book
account.
is written.
and then
Just
people
make it a
would
Twitter
be
account.
like,
Hobby Lobby signs.
Do you know what
Is
another-
that a Twitter account at Hobby Lobby signs? Because it needs to.
Inner
should
peace is
be.
the seed that grows outer peace.
Do you guys want to know what the funniest Twitter on the planet is?
What?
God.
oh yeah.
Oh, he's
Wait,
great.
God, I thought it was Jesus. Isn't
Oh, is it Jesus?
No, I don't know. There's some really funny ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one that's like, oh my gosh, we'll have to look it up. But Brian, tell us about your mug.
Oh wait, I just wanted to
Let's
say
stay on tap.
I actually made an observation about Missy's mug
You kept
that's
grabbing
actually
my
really
mug. I really
fascinating.
want my mug back.
I know. I want to see if Carl sees it. Carl.
What?
I'm gonna pass this down to you. Just tell me if you see anything in the design. It's
Anything in the design?
It's very specific.
Is it
Look at the
sexual?
design of Missy's cup.
I feel like this is a joke to get me to
look at
see
the
sexual
no.
things
No,
out
just
of
look
like
at the
Rorschach.
look at the pink flowers.
The pink flowers? What the?
Are they vaginas?
What do you see?
Ginger.
I don't think they're vaginas. No.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, they're dogs.
What do you see,
Are
Carl?
they dogs?
What do I see?
Because I see something very specific, but I want to know what you see. And
I'm really
some are-
scared of what I see
Some
I
are,
right now.
I just
some are
imagine all the
darker,
body
some are darker.
parts.
Can I tell you what I see?
Yeah, it make it easier
It's
for me.
so
here.
funny because in the design of that flower, I see a businessman with
Yes.
a panda suit head.
And he's holding a little bundle of yellow flowers in his
Yep, and
hand.
he's got a suit and
is a
tie.
joke.
Missy,
Oh my
look at-
gosh, it is.
You see it?
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
How fascinating. This is crazy. Okay, follow me on Instagram story. I'll Instagram story a picture
I
of
need
it
to see
later.
my mug now. I
Okay.
don't know what you guys are talking about.
Good job,
You
Hobby
see-
Lobby.
Your
Good job.
non-target mug. Look at this, babe. Look at right here.
Messaging.
Do you see it? It's a guy in a panda head wearing a business suit. Look at all of
so
them.
weird.
Whoa.
They're all slightly different, but the same. It's like they do.
Do you think
I don't know.
that's
Do you
not
think
for
that's what it
real? No. But that is interesting. It does look like
That
a little
one
suit.
right
That
there.
one looks for sure like
It's
it.
so funny.
That's so
Interesting.
funny.
Okay.
Anyway, that was a random
anyways.
observation from Missy's mug.
Anyways, go follow me on Instagram because I do really fun Insta stories.
Oh my gosh, go follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, follow us all
Yes.
on Instagram. I'll have
Oh
all
my
our
gosh.
social handles
Just
down in the
kidding.
description of the podcast and in YouTube descriptions. Cute mug, babe.
Okay, Brian. Last but not least, what's your mug look like?
Okay, so mine is a Slytherin mug. It represents one of the houses at Hogwarts. Target actually recently just got a bunch of Harry
I
Potter
bought
decor.
everything, and I'm not even a Harry Potter fan.
No, babe, you bought that all at Hobby Lobby.
You're not a Harry Potter
No,
fan?
I bought it all at Target. That's not true. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
are.
either.
Babe, you watched all the movies with me and you said
Actually,
you
You
liked
made
them.
me.
Brian's the only Harry Potter fan in the bunch.
Yeah.
Brian's the only one.
I
right
only
now.
do it because I love Brian.
Okay,
I
wait.
didn't know
opening
that.
up,
I
wait,
thought
and
you
I'm
were
pressing
really
Brian,
wrong.
I want to know why you picked that mug though, because Slytherin's my class.
Okay, so it's a Slytherin mug. It's got the snake on one side, and it's on the other side. It says "cunning, ambitious, determined leadership,"
Yeah.
which
Wow.
I guess are all qualities. No, some of them I guess I feel like I have. I don't know. I chose this mug because Ollie is a Slytherin, and he just turned 5, and it was a really emotional
Well,
week for
that's
me.
what he says he is. That's what he wants to be. I don't know if he is.
He took the quiz. I did it for him online.
No, he did not. Okay.
I think he can be a Slytherin. I think
So-
he'd make a great Slytherin.
Who are you? What are you?
I'm a Ravenclaw.
So
Okay.
when Ollie was at Hogwarts, did he become a Jedi or a Sith Lord?
Oh my goodness.
Or
Poor
Was he,
Brian's like so not
Hey,
into
what-
that.
did he
who are
go
you?
fight in the Klingon
Why do
War
people
or
want a
for
Harry
the
Potter
Enterprise?
shame? That's what I
Okay,
want to know.
so-
What's going on with Harry Potter shaming?
Nothing. Okay.
I am.
It's okay.
Come on.
I get it.
Come on.
Harry Potter. Okay. What's interesting is that
I love Harry Potter.
everyone has a little piece of themselves in every house,
Yeah.
but you are more of a Ravenclaw, and I am more of a Hufflepuff, which I don't totally know what that means exactly. I just know everyone laughs when when they're like, "What house are you?" Because I usually hang out with really nerdy like Harry Potter people, and they're like, "What house are you?" And I'm like, "I'm the Hufflepuff," and they're like, "Okay."
Like, is that the one for all the dweeby kids? Is that
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
I
The
recently
clumsy,
learned that I'm
forgetful.
from the house of Slytherin, and when I say that, people are like, "Oh,
they're like, yeah.
Like,
oh,
That makes
I did not
sense.
know you as well as I
should
thought
be
I
careful.
did."
No,
was
Slytherin's not a
Gryffindor.
bad thing, you guys. Slytherin is not
You're
a bad thing, and
Gryffindor?
I think it'd be fine if Ollie was
But
a Slytherin.
you are a more open-minded person.
Yeah.
So would everyone say being a Slytherin is not a bad thing?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I think.
I don't think
Honestly,
it has to
I
be,
think a
right?
true Harry Potter fan would say it's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
You guys are kind of like surface Harry Potter
Yeah,
fans.
yeah.
I read all the books 12 times.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. He's a weirdo. But
Hey, babe, why you got to do me like that?
But Ginger is totally a Slytherin, and not for any bad reasons, but you are totally all those things, and you
Yeah,
are
you
more
are.
of those things because you're just like
Cunning
you're an
and
ambitious.
business. Yes.
You're leader.
Cunning. Don't.
Savage.
Like I said, she takes like control, and she's very confident about
Gets
it.
what
Like
she
you
wants.
go for
Seriously,
it.
you inspire me, Ginger. You just like, you want something so much and you just like, you go out there and get it. And
Make
I
it happen.
love that.
Carl
it just like
came up
lights a
with
fire under you.
Carl came up with the best family theme. We have like a motto.
Okay.
I didn't come up with this. This is a military saying.
I know, but it's awesome. Say
But
it.
you
Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Yeah,
Every
that one.
single day we say that to our kids.
Improvise.
Adapt.
When they start whining or
Overcome.
complaining, I just say that to them, and they're like,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Because like every single day life throws stuff at
Yeah.
you, you know?
That's
and
so
hard stuff. And so when they come in frustrated, then we just say, what are you going to do about it? And
Yeah.
they say, improvise, adapt, and overcome. And they just like kick down the door and they just.
Get it done.
That's so awesome. I love hearing how they like communicate with their kids because it's very like real. Like it's not like you can do it. Like you just here, let me help you.
Yeah.
Like you guys are just very like you need to figure it out because life's gonna be hard and this is not even the hardest.
We
Basically.
don't,
love
we
it.
don't powder coat it or
Yeah.
baby them through anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. We let them kind of like flounder a little bit because we know that it makes them stronger if they fail or
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
figure it out or if they have to think or get told no or have
Yeah.
to, work
And
really
you've-
hard on something and get it trashed. That's
you-
like, that happens every day as an adult.
Yeah.
Every day.
And you
We
guys
literally just did that. We had to throw away a video that we put time in and it just wasn't working, you know
hard
what I
to
mean?
do
And we just had to be
that.
like, okay,
That's
we're just
Every
giving up
single
on this.
time, it is the worst.
It
Yeah.
is literally,
Every single
It
time.
feels like your world is crumbling, and I know that sounds so dramatic, but like it just feels like
You put so
can't
much
do
You
time.
anything.
lose a whole day because
Yeah.
a video,
Yes.
a finished video, it represents an entire day of work.
Yeah.
So you like upload the video in the morning and you watch that perform all day. And so to lose a video is like losing an entire day.
Yeah.
Even though it might not take like a whole day at that point just to film it.
Yeah.
But even if you put 3 hours in, it feels like way more than that because it represents way more.
And it's a lot of planning. It's a lot of work leading up to it.
I think it's like that in anything.
really
It's like that when you work at Starbucks and, you know, you make someone's coffee wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, that's a minute of like, that sucks. I gotta remake
I know, but
it.
that's still a normal thing that happens
Totally.
in
I mean,
life.
everyone
gotta-
deals with, you know, the feeling of disappointment or failure, I guess. But I will say, you know, going back to their kids, it's just been so fun getting to know them and like watching how they do things, and they are such good kids.
Yeah.
They're so young, but they are basically doing their own thing, and they act like adults. Like,
They've got a
all
good
of them.
head on their shoulders. You guys are doing
Even
a
their
good job.
9-year-old.
Thank
He's-
you.
It's
That's
all
nice
on
to
you guys,
hear,
and that's the thing.
you
Like
know?
we're
It's
complimenting
nice.
your kids, but it's all you
yeah.
guys, and we see that when we hang out with you,
Yeah.
and just the way you talk to them, and you know what I mean. I love it.
You guys are patient.
Our
kind.
kids are cool though.
Yeah,
oh, they
are. They're
way-
totally cool.
Like they're
Cool.
naturally just they
Oh,
do a lot
yeah.
of it on their own. We
They're
don't-
very good.
yeah.
I don't think they could really do YouTube successfully if they couldn't also be, you know, street smart and book smart. I mean, they're
Yeah. Right.
they're both for sure.
So, and for those of you listening who don't know, Carl and Ginger, they have not just one YouTube channel. They run, what is
5.
it? 5 now.
5.
I have YouTube
Yeah, we
channels.
just
a lot.
launched my channel, Gingerific, back up.
Which I think is awesome because
So-
you're just like showing moms that you can do it and you don't have
Yeah.
to like fit that
and not
cookie cutter
just
mold.
moms.
Yeah.
Like I think our message with Gingerific is just women in general have
Yeah.
everyone and men. Like I don't even like to say just women because women and men and every human being, no matter what, wear a lot of different hats. And not one thing about them has to represent all of them, you know?
Yeah.
Totally.
So, like, I think that I get caught up in the mom scene,
Yeah.
you know, especially where that's
'Cause
like
we
the
always
majority
identify
of what we
with
do,
that
right?
most,
Yeah,
yeah.
totally. But
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it pushes you to like, I think that's like the status quo. Like a lot of the successful YouTubers early on that were women, it started with like the birth vlogs and the mommy thing. It was
Yeah.
like what the
Yeah.
driving
Yeah,
force
that's how you
behind
guys
that. So
started,
that was
right?
kind of
Yeah.
the expectation, you know?
yeah.
And
It's
she
hard to
doesn't,
break
you don't have to
free.
do that.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't have to be
You can build
a mom
box
channel.
forts
You
just
can-
like the guys.
Yes.
Totally.
I mean,
Why
I
not?
feel like you don't have to just do makeup and babies.
Yeah.
Like a woman can get up and just say, like,
wanna
you
do
know, I
something
just want to
fun.
show that I'm way different than most women.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
feel very different than especially most women in YouTube.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
yeah.
I want to celebrate that instead of hiding behind
Yeah.
the family channel. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, yeah,
Which I
for
feel like
sure.
I've done a little bit, you know? But I'm also like, Carl's the natural creator. You know, I kind of play more of the business side. Carl's so creative and everything comes, I feel like to him, he probably doesn't feel like this, but to me, I'm like, everything comes so easy to Carl.
Yeah.
It really
I
does.
Feel, I
He
feel
can
the
pick
same
up
way
the
about Brian.
camera.
I
and
cherish the
just,
little
like-
seconds I get with Carl, like when I throw something his way, because I know if I throw like a handful of ideas, it'll like, he'll like
He'll-
close his eyes and like he does this thing where like I know he's thinking and he's about to spit me something so good, and then you
Really?
do,
Are you
just,
serious?
you give
I
me a
don't
good
even know I'm
twist,
doing
you give me a
it.
good twist or a good way to like like work the SEO or like a good way to think about the video or a good way to make it easier, and I love it. It just like
It's like
we
natural,
both like
right?
yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
recently, like, well, thank you first of all. That was very nice like, for working so
Well,
hard.
we're
to get where-
storytellers, and you're a great
Right.
storyteller. That's
Oh,
yeah.
thanks. I just feel like for some reason I have an eye for some of it, and I've finally got to the point where, like, a really big project, an intense like brand deal for a huge company, can land like in our lap with only like a 2 or 3 day turnaround, which is
Yeah.
intense, you know, because contracts have a lot of regulations.
And
this
Carl
and that.
does nothing small.
No.
Brian
Nothing.
either.
We'll
Brian
go
either.
huge, like
No small ideas.
giant treasure hunts, helicopter rides, box forts, all this stuff, like
Yeah.
all in one video. You know, like we like to do it big when it's worth it and surprise people. I would say 14 months ago, I just feel like I arrived. Like my skill level, I feel completely confident in making my thumbnails. I feel really confident in how to do my SEO, like my titles, descriptions, and tags. Like I just feel right now like I'm in a super good groove and I'm at the top of my
That's
game.
awesome.
Like,
Yeah.
and I feel like I'm not afraid to take anything on. Like,
Yeah.
and that's a good place to be.
So what do you
And it's
think brought
working.
you to that place?
Years and years and years of experimentation and failure and all of that. Yeah, just grinding and hustling. You know,
Isn't that funny how when you think about it, we're all just still trying to figure it out. You know, it doesn't matter.
1,000%.
It doesn't matter how old you are. Like we're all just still trying to. If we look like we have it figured out, we're faking it. You know what I mean? Like to an extent, you know, everyone still fakes it.
You can think that you have it figured out, and then at the drop of the hat, it changes.
it all changes.
You know, you get in a groove, and then something changes, and you have to adapt. And that is something he's really good at as well.
Yeah.
I feel like we rebrand and redo ourselves like almost like every year.
Yeah.
We're looking at everything from different angles.
Yeah.
We never settle.
And that's,
You know,
I think that's a really, really good way to look at life in general. Like you should always be reevaluating your life and figuring out what is the problem, what are things that you can fix, make better, improve. And I hope that's, you know, just all leading towards a life where, you know, you like the picture perfect life when you're retired and you're just like, we made good decisions, you know, that's what you want. And that's because you're not settling. You're always improving. You're always trying to get better in a way, you know?
I think the moments where I get really comfortable, you know, and I like get comfortable with something, that's when my head starts to freak out, you know, and I'm like, I get antsy and like I start to feel like things aren't working out and I get like really bogged down by it. And then when I'm like, you just have to kind of like work through it, but like and move to that next level. But yeah, I've been there too, where you just feel like
if you're
comfortable and easy.
It's like you feel like you're just gonna go down. You're not gonna go up. You know.
I don't think that applies only to business and YouTube either. Like I feel like in a personal level, on a personal level, just understanding that anything can change at any time and that you have the ability to change anything about your life that you want to change. I mean, there are certain things and certain cards that you're dealt that you can't change, obviously. But there's so much that you can change.
Totally.
Even if you're dealt a really shitty card, there's always something you can do to improve your circumstances.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed that she swore
changes.
before me on the podcast.
Oh my goodness. I swore before all of you guys.
Are we really that surprised?
Damn it, Ginger.
I was like,
Damn it.
no, that's been my motto too. It's like you don't have to play the hand you're given in life.
Yeah.
You can really create like who you want to be, and there's so much freedom and opportunity in this world now.
Strategically, you can
Strategically,
reinvent like who you are and your whole image and your relationships and friendships and everything just by choosing to do that. Just like looking at yourself and taking a hard look at yourself in the mirror and saying, I really don't like these things about myself, and this is who I think I should be or who I really am on the inside. Yeah. And then you just make that happen. Like you just become that. Like,
Do you know who I'm scared of?
What?
The people who think they have it all together. The people who think they're always right. You know, the people who think that there is no way for them to improve.
Yeah.
Because that puts people in a corner. You know
I just see
mean?
a rat in a maze when I meet people like that, really.
Yeah. I love that we've always kind of rebranded and changed things up for us because you know, we don't want to be stuck as we're just this.
Yeah.
You know, we're just like a family that vlogs their daily life. Like,
but even in our personal life, like I would say like I've been working on myself. You know, I mean, like I every day I work on my temper. Every day I work on my stress, managing my stress. Every day I work with managing my schedule. You know what I mean? Like
communicating
every
as a
day's a new
couple.
day. Let's make it an awesome one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I feel like I'm always, you know, okay, what am I struggling with the most? My patience right now. I'm just like, every time I turn around, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. you know? And like,
patience is big for us. We have a 4-year-old or 5. Oh my gosh.
5-year-old and
5-year-old
2-year-old,
and
and it's hard. I mean, life
Yeah.
is pretty like crazy right now, and so you know, learning to constantly like, okay, it's gonna be okay. All right, breathe. You know, it's interesting, but yeah, we're always like trying to find ways, and that's how we do everything. You know, how we parent. Is always like, okay, what can we do better here? Or how can we improve this? Or, you know, how we manage our stress, and then how we do YouTube is exactly how we have always been. So, yeah.
I think it's one of the key features of really successful people.
Yeah.
Is the ability to really self-evaluate and not to settle on on things that you're unhappy about. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
even just like
Right.
in the last year and a half or so, you know, we
Made huge
have
decisions
made
to try and
big
crack through those
family,
walls.
family, life, individual
Yeah, you
decisions
guys
that have
have.
Right.
led to a greater good for us.
Oh
like
yeah. You
being
guys seem
able
happier.
To, oh, for sure. I mean, we
You
You guys
kind
are
of
so
figured
happy, and I'm
stuff
so
out.
proud of you, and it makes me emotional when we talk about it because
you.
we've been friends through the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I
Sure.
do.
So,
yeah.
and let's kind of like dig a little bit deeper. We've known you guys now for how long is it? Is it been like 2
2
years?
years.
I think 2 years.
2 years.
So,
Yeah, we
and she
met at
always tells
CVX
me
Live.
where we met, and I don't remember, and I feel so bad about it.
No,
Goodness,
I have
really?
to give a disclaimer for Missy because
So funny.
Finn was very young.
Finn was young.
Very, very, very
See,
small. Like,
any-
I think he was a newborn
Yeah.
because I was just like, I mean, he was such a cute baby.
So where was
Yeah.
it? Was it at the CVX?
I think it was at CVX Live.
Yeah.
And I just was like, I just had this feeling like we would really be
it
good
off.
friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so, anyways, but you know, it's one of those things with YouTube where you can't approach people unless it's organic. Because if you go up to someone and you're like, oh my gosh,
I'm
we're
such a
gonna
fan
be
of
like
yours.
such good friends, I just know it. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind
It
of like
doesn't
it
work.
never
It's
works.
It
never
never
works.
works.
So I was just like, I'm just gonna go say hi. So I
Yeah.
went up to you, and I think maybe you were having like a hard time with Finn, and I was
Yeah.
just like, "Hey, Missy, my name's Jinger," and you're like, "Hi," and you just kind of like kept going, and I was like, "Okay."
Oh, I feel so
No,
bad.
don't
about
feel
it,
bad.
too.
I did not even take it personally.
Well, and I think
That's normal.
it's
But it
not
was
just,
just like-
Finn. I mean, those events are really stressful, at least on
Oh, yeah.
me. Like, I'm
me too.
like,
That was our. So we had taken a year and a half off of YouTube, and that was our first event back.
Yeah.
So I was like a hot mess and very nervous.
and I don't.
I
think
remember that. I
need
was
it.
excited because Luke was like such a big fan. He
Oh
was
my
like-
gosh, he totally was.
He came up to me and he's like, I just want you to know, like, I just got new outfits and you like really inspired me. And I was
off
like,
your
"Oh,
Instagram. He
Yeah,
went
on how
through
to
your
dress himself.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how he introduced himself, and I loved it. And I was like, "You're cool."
You know what you
And
said?
I loved you guys.
He's like, "Who are your parents? Because if you're that cool, they must be cool too." And
Yeah.
I was like, "That's
That-
me."
That's
Yeah.
how we,
Yeah.
That's
how
what
we met.
Brian said.
Yeah.
Oh my
I love it.
It was really fun.
And I
But
think
the
I'd
real time
heard
that
that,
we,
And now look at us.
I know,
Right.
Oh.
like it just happened so naturally though. Like we,
So me
also
and
hung out
Ginger
at,
didn't
like-
obviously hit it off right away.
No, I
But-
think Brian
Missy's
and
very
Carl were
Missy is very
definitely-
guarded, especially at those kind of things. By the way, shout out to CVX Live. Go
Woo!
get your tickets for this
We're gonna
year.
be there.
Awesome.
I'm really excited. If you guys love YouTube or love YouTube creators, tell them to go.
It's in
Buy
Provo,
tickets,
Provo,
go.
Utah, September 21st and 22nd.
It's gonna
and
be
a lot,
so awesome.
A
Yeah.
lot of awesome YouTubers are going to be there.
I'm
The
so excited.
big ones
know,
like
it's gonna be
you
fun.
guys,
Yeah.
us,
Carl, you're building
Guava
a
Juice.
racetrack.
We have a
Am I allowed to say
remote-
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carl's
We have
building like
a-
a huge like racetrack.
We have
for,
a
like,
custom
fans. It's gonna
Carl
be
and
so
Ginger
cool.
family
Oh my goodness.
racetrack, and each one of the
Yes,
channels has their own car,
They're
so you can
RC
race as
cars.
Kyle.
Is it too late? Can I get a car? Can we get a Daily Bombs car?
It's 4 cars.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Gingerific doesn't even get one.
Oh, boo.
But also, Gingerific
Sorry.
isn't monetized on YouTube yet. So
Oh, so she can't.
She doesn't
Ginger
even
Rapid can't
deserve
afford
it.
the RC car yet. Now. That's so funny. Oh, let's not talk about demonetization.
I know. That's such a buzzkill.
But yeah. Anyway, CVX. I loved. Yeah, I instantly loved you guys because Luke gave me such a great first impression. And honestly, it's so funny when I think back because your kids have always given me good impressions. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
your kids have always been. I'm always impressed by them, and
Yeah.
that was the beginning of it right
yeah,
there.
That's so cool.
Right.
And so then you guys started talking, and then we ended up randomly deciding to go to Disney World one year.
Oh,
And
right.
a few years back. And
Oh
Brian
my
was just like,
gosh.
I want to invite Carl and Ginger. I was like, okay, which is so
Like,
weird
we
for
had
me.
barely met, right?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had barely
just
met.
at CVX.
I called you up, right?
no,
and I
I
was
think we met at Ellie and Jared's housewarming
Yes,
party.
Yeah.
Oh, right, right, right.
I think we hit it off a little more at
Yeah,
that
we
point.
talked a little bit. Yeah.
I kind of was like, okay, I know who they are now. And so when he brought it up, though, like, it's really not in me. I don't like just invite like people I don't know very well to hang out.
Travel.
Yeah, to travel
Clear to
with my
Florida.
2 little
Yeah.
tiny kids.
Yeah.
It's
But
stressful.
it just, I don't know. We kind of just took a leap of faith because we just felt like, let's
well,
just
we were
see.
like, we were in the hot seat. We just got burned by a big deal, and
Yeah.
we were planning on being in Florida already. So we were like, well, we've already geared up
go.
the kids for it. Like we
Oh,
literally
gosh, that
just
was the
told
worst.
them. So we were like, whatever. book all the hotels, book the flights.
And we're like, let's invite Carl
book
and
Disney
Ginger.
World.
Yeah,
and I was like, we're getting a VIP tour. We have space. Who do we want to hang out with? And instantly I was like, Carl and Ginger sound like so much fun. I feel like that'd be a great place for us to like just learn about each other. And like, I already knew I wanted to be friends with you.
What if we were just horrible people?
I know.
It was so
It would've been a worse
annoying.
that would have been the worst.
Honestly,
trip
we
ever.
dodged a bullet. Yeah, because you guys are awesome.
I don't even think I had even Ginger's number. Like, did I even?
I
Brian-
definitely did not have
Brian
your
just
number.
out of the blue in the afternoon just like called me on the phone, and I don't
Yeah.
remember where you got my number.
And you know what's crazy?
You had given
Maybe
it to
from
me
Jared or
through-
something like that.
For a
Yeah.
YouTuber, for one thing, YouTubers' lives, like, they are kind of unpredictable. They're busy. They're, like, kind of crazy.
Right.
We called you up, and we're like, we're leaving, like, what, in 2
2
days?
days.
Basically, 2 days from
Do you
now,
wanna
What did I say?
we wanted to see if you guys wanted to come all the way to Florida
World.
and go to Disney World with us.
And you guys were just like, yes.
I was just
we're
like, oh, let me think about it for
yeah.
a second. Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally what his
Yeah.
answer was. Like, I think
Yeah.
you probably looked at her like, does that sound good? Yes, we're doing that.
I'm like,
Right.
totally. I've never been to Florida or Disney World. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's go.
Okay, I didn't
was
go to
so exciting.
Disneyland until I was like 32.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So I mean,
And
yeah,
we did
it's
it
fine.
all. We had a VIP
Dude,
tour,
we
which
did
is
it
the best
all.
way to
Yeah.
do it with kids. Like if you
had
can save
so
up
much
and
fun.
do it.
So
And you know
fun.
what? We stayed at the hotel, and the
Grand
kids would like
Floridian.
go to bed, and then we would just sit up and like talk.
It
was
so
awesome.
And we
fun.
really
It
got
was
to know each
perfect,
other. We
yeah.
really
We got the club
connected
floor
on
with
so
the
many days.
Uncrustables.
It was so good.
They
oh,
had Uncrustables,
They
which
had
I'm currently
snacks
eating.
and a
That's so
bar.
funny.
And
yeah.
snacks and drinks and stuff. It was awesome.
I think the funniest thing was I didn't realize how much we actually had in common.
Yeah.
I really did not know that.
No, I had no. I really just
that was
thought.
shocking.
We'll see. How things-
Like just like the horse stuff,
Yeah.
the family stuff, religion.
Yeah.
I mean, there was just so many things that we had in common, and I was just like,
we instantly like. I
Dang,
feel like we both
know?
brought something to the table for each other. Like
sure.
we instantly were like, she can help me be a better person.
For sure.
And I hoped that you would feel the same way.
1,010%.
This
And
podcast
that's-
is getting super warm and cuddly.
And that's how I like. I like to surround myself with people who can make me a better wife, a better mom, a better person, a better horse person.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
like all
Yeah,
the
you guys went riding this morning?
Yes.
Don't
Like
get
you
me
did.
started on horses. This will take a spiral. Okay?
Yes.
oh
it
my gosh,
will.
let's not talk about horses
Save
then.
that
We're
for
gonna
just
do
a girls.
We should do a video
podcast.
or a podcast on
Podcast.
just horses.
Yes.
Right.
we really connected on horses, and we connected on so much. Like, gosh, so
it was good.
It's been great. And honestly, like did you see my I did a little
Yes.
Twitter appreciation tweet for Ginger. It was super cool.
Brian.
Thank you so much for helping out.
yeah.
But honestly, no, you both have been such great people in our lives, and we're so glad to have you. And thank you for just always being cool.
Yeah.
Same
Well,
to
you
you.
guys like bailed us out this week.
Oh
Our
my gosh,
house
yeah.
is
Let's
in
talk about why they're
Louisville.
here really quick. We still haven't talked about that.
Oh, you guys are going through. Oh
Yeah.
man. So,
So we
tell
just-
them the story.
We just have had disaster after disaster. And part of it is that like we get ambitious and we take chances and like risks on things. And so anyway, we started a big remodel project on our house and
what are you
like,
remodeling?
Well, we did the whole upstairs and then we were doing the back patio, like a whole bunch of stuff.
Your guest house too? Didn't you just
The
recently
guest
open-
house,
do
we
that?
did the
Yeah.
whole guest house on the casita in the backyard. We did all of that.
Wow.
And right in the middle of all that, like we realized that one of the back walls was warped, and so we had to rip that out and
wow.
rebuild it and make it more structurally sound. And that meant now all of a sudden we have to re-stucco the whole place. And so we re-stucco it. We have to like do all these repairs, rebuild the whole patio, and then in the midst of all that, like our
Well, you guys are putting in a pretty cool patio. Like
I
you're
mean,
upgrading
it
it.
it
Like,
is going
come
to
on.
be dang cool.
Right.
You guys are doing some upgrades, which are dope too.
Yeah.
but then in the midst of all that, like some plumbing broke in the basement and then it flooded. So now
Like while you guys were away, right?
Yeah,
While
we were
we're-
gone for the weekend.
Yeah.
And we got home to so much water in the
So now new carpet, new basement,
Indoor swimming pool.
remodel. Yeah.
I wish
whole
we could have
basement.
filmed that.
Yeah.
Should have made a video.
So
Oh my goodness,
Hello.
just one thing after another.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Carl, he texts me. He's like, "Hey, can I call you?" And I know when he texts me that, he's like, he wants to get somewhere. He's like, wants to get to his point. So he calls me and
Yeah.
he's telling me about all this, and I'm like, "Dude, come here. Like,
Yeah.
let's film videos. You had no videos on deck. Like,
Dude,
I
and
know
we
how that gets
filmed.
stressful.
We were
like, so-
desperate.
yeah.
You know that desperate feeling?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
the
we
world
did.
is definitely
when you have to
crumbling at our
upload
feet.
and you can't think about it because your personal life or your house is a disaster, like it just
There's
will
like
drive you
not
crazy.
one corner of your property inside or out that you can even go film where there's not
Mm-hmm.
construction people. Like it's
And normally,
impossible.
like during the winter, we can just go to the park or like
yeah.
go out, but it's 120 degrees.
Oh, it's so hot.
you
It's
can't film
so
outside.
hot. It's like
Yeah.
dangerous.
You
Like
need
our
to be-
cameras only work for a few minutes before they overheat.
Wow.
So it's like, yikes.
Yeah, that's
So
bad.
you guys totally bailed us out.
Thanks.
'Cause
Yeah,
we
I was like,
filmed
come over.
8 videos
Yeah,
yesterday.
8.
We filmed
videos.
8 videos yesterday.
I
yeah.
will say,
Gnarly.
when me and Brian film videos, we get 1 a day maybe.
Right.
Yeah, we can do.
It's
yeah.
hard.
But me and Brian today, I filmed a video from start to finish in 1
we
hour.
filmed your
and
video
then
and-
there was like an hour of prep and setting up,
We all
and
worked
then
well together.
filmed a video for Brian's channel in 1 hour.
In 1 hour. It was
was just so
crazy.
easy.
We worked
Didn't it
so
feel
well
so
together.
easy?
Yeah, it was great.
It was especially
I loved it.
easy for me and Missy, who were sitting in the playroom
Yeah.
talking.
Right.
We talked.
There's like gabbing while
We
like
were
Carl and I
really
are doing all
quiet,
the
so
work.
no one could hear us.
We were taking care of the kids, okay?
Yeah.
The camera's. Oh, is the camera?
No,
oh,
it's
it's good. Okay, it's good. It's good.
But honestly, like you guys really helped us out a lot. But also, you know, there's a lot of things where I think we go back and forth in our relationship a lot. Where it's nice to have friends that like. I feel like YouTube is like less than 10% of our relationship.
Yes.
And I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever had a friendship come from YouTube that it was like
Yes,
that.
yeah.
I've never had a relationship where, you know, we have come to California and not taken one picture.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, how
Yeah.
many times has that
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
Like
No, a
the
lot.
majority
Yeah.
of the time, we just like, we'd rather hang out.
Vegas
We'd
trips.
rather,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just,
We never take enough
No
photos.
phones allowed.
That's what and that's
No
I
photos
feel
allowed.
and
Real
how
friends.
we've always wanted YouTube to be, especially when it comes to friends. And maybe this is
Yeah.
sometimes our downfall, but I do feel like you have to be friends first before you do anything else. Like real friends.
YouTube can't
Yeah.
be connected to it, or else
Yeah.
it's not going to work.
Like-
and if it is at
Right.
the start, you kind of just have to accept that, like, it probably won't, and
Yeah.
you have to be okay with that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, like, we've guarded ourselves to so many new people because we've been through a lot. And meeting you guys, we were very guarded. Missy,
Yeah.
like, barely remembers even that
Yeah,
day meeting you.
totally,
You know what I mean?
totally.
And that's because she was so guarded. Because
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's
what
just
pain
hard.
does, right?
Yeah. No,
That's-
I mean,
it does. You know,
it
so you
is
just
hard.
gotta be
And
careful.
So you guys broke through,
yeah.
and now you're here in our house recording a podcast. And I love it. I just love it.
Well, and I just love the fact that YouTube is fun. It's part of us. We connect on it, but
Yeah.
we are like friends way outside of that.
We have so much friendship
Yeah.
outside of YouTube.
Yeah, we could literally not film at all, and we would be happy.
It's
Like,
almost
so
like
happy.
YouTube's the necessary evil because we're both on YouTube.
Yes,
So we have to
yeah.
like get our YouTube done so we can actually just hang out.
Yeah,
and have fun, Which
yeah.
I think is the way that all YouTubers hope.
Yeah, that's
It's
how
like
it should
the
be.
friendship that YouTubers hope to find but rarely do, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody
yeah.
wants it,
Yeah.
but doesn't know how to just step back and just
Yeah.
appreciate the friendship.
It's
really-
always
yeah.
talked about like not having, not hiring like friends to be business or whatever. Like it's hard. It's really
Right.
really hard when you have the same kind of business as
Right.
as your friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so for us, like it's really important that all of our friends are friends before YouTube.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that the friendship has to come first because
Yes.
it's too hard in this business to sort out who actually likes you and who has an angle or an
Yes.
agenda. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
You
too
get to a
hard.
certain point where you get burned a lot.
Yeah.
You have people who act.
Hey, can
a
I
lot
use
like
your
friends and-
Epidemic Cloud login?
Well, I mean, not,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, stuff
not
like
even
that,
just
you know? I
borrowing
don't know.
stuff, but I mean, just kind of being a fake friend and getting close to you and all that stuff.
Yes,
Just
yeah.
just so
Yeah.
they can grow.
Yeah.
It's weird.
No, and I mean,
think that it's okay to just have people in your life that you just collab with.
yes,
1,000%. Like
Yeah.
there's
Sure.
so
Yeah.
many people that we like, oh yeah, we'll collab with them. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
totally
Yeah.
fine. And the hard thing for me is being able to separate that because I don't know how to be just a casual friend to someone.
Yeah, I
I
can't
don't
do
That
have
sounds like
the-
someone I know.
Yeah, I don't have
Me.
the ability just to be like
Right.
Someone.
to just dab on
Yeah.
the
To just
on
be
the,
like,
on the
"Cool hanging out with
surface.
you, bye."
I always want to how are you doing? What can I
Yeah.
do for you? How are
Yeah.
you are you
Yeah.
happy or I want to get into talking about not just
Yeah.
heavy stuff, but
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
so that's where I get hurt
yeah,
because
See,
I don't know how to just be. I can't just collab with people very well.
Well, and the problem is you become friends with people that you think are real friends, and then you confide in them, or you share secrets, or you have like your off-camera life where you hang out and party or whatever, and you get to know each other off camera. But then when you find out they have an agenda, it's like, oh my gosh, they can blackmail me this way or whatever. Or what if they just tell everybody this or that? And it's not like anything like horrible, but you know what I mean? It's like. I don't know. It's like crazy. You feel vulnerable as when you let people get close.
YouTube YouTube is the entertainment industry. It's, it's a form of the entertainment industry. It's one of those caveats, I guess, of what we do.
Right.
I would say. So friendships are hard.
Trust.
Yeah.
Trust is
There's a
hard.
lot of trust.
Oh yeah, trust is hard, and I feel like that's one thing we have with Carl and Jinger is like, it's just so like. We really trust each other. Like we can really tell each other like anything and everything, and it's just like, we'll see if you cross me.
Until you get diss track about me, bro.
Yeah, we'll make a diss track.
If you don't give me an iCard and an Inslate, it's over.
Oh.
I know, and that's the thing. Like we actually haven't done a lot of collabs. I feel like you guys have done a lot of collabs, and you guys have really like, just kind of seen like a lot of the world and how people can be like it's all like business for them sometimes. And although I am guarded, if I get to that point where we're doing a collab, I am telling you everything because I'm just an open book. I don't like to be like secretive. I'm not the kind of person that's going to be like, I'm just going to be super vague about this because I don't really want to tell you everything. No. Like if we're close enough to be having this kind of conversation, I'm telling you everything. And that's just how I am.
Missy,
that's how I live.
It's very black and white for Missy about who her friends are.
Yeah, I just want everyone to like know, like you're my friend. I'm going to tell you everything, and if that's, and then but then what happens is they weren't really my friend, maybe
I mean that's happened so many times. But
I feel like I have
this is
more
the
like
thing,
layers.
though. Yeah,
Like an onion.
Oh yeah,
like an onion.
Or a parfait.
Meaning,
Whichever.
Not to cut you off.
Croissant.
I feel like it's more layers for me than like either a true friend or not. I have close friends, but I like to have acquaintances and people that when I'm around, I can hang out and talk to them, but I don't need them calling me to hang out, just me and them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I have a lot of acquaintance friends and stuff, and then some just like work friends that are cool to hang out with when we're doing YouTube. But
That's for sure. Yeah, that is true.
there's layers.
I mean, I definitely have like good friends that are YouTubers besides you guys.
yeah.
But more like what Carl was saying, it's like, where do they fit in my onion? Like, are they one of the outer rings that we kind of stay shallow, or like, what do they have to do to really move in a layer?
Yeah.
And you're still always working on it.
Have you moved into the second layer yet? I don't know.
You never really figure it out either.
You know what I love? I love friends who aren't on YouTube.
Oh,
There's no like, but what are they using me for? Or even, them.
When YouTube is not even like into play, it's like, it's just such a natural thing. And we have like in our little community, in our area, we have like gotten some really cool friends who do not do YouTube at all. And it definitely just like, there's like a layer there that you don't ever have to worry about. You know what I mean? And like, it's really nice. So, and that's how we feel when we hang out with you guys. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
we don't really feel like you guys are like our YouTuber friends, honestly. Which is
I
so weird.
I don't see you as a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like I don't think of you as like a YouTube person.
It's like you said, we
Compared
just
to,
got to
like,
get our
someone
crap
else, you know
done.
what I mean? I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Our
"Hey,
shit
can you
done."
bail me out? real
Yeah.
quick?"
Well, I think that we just think of each other as like friends. Like we literally just will text each other and be like, like my kids are being crazy, or
I mean, I think you're my first person outside of Carl that I text.
Yeah.
That I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
You can wham to me too, bro. Just anytime.
Oh, we do sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
We do sometimes.
Sometimes it requires a FaceTime.
For real.
Yeah.
So, let's start the podcast then, I guess, right?
Oh,
now that we've
me hit
introduced
record?
ourselves.
Are we introduced?
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Go ahead.
We're an hour into the introduction.
We just got through our coffee mugs.
I actually think that's like.
That's great.
about everything.
No, the thing is like friends.
Yeah.
It started with Jinger, friends with the Central Perk mug.
Oh yeah.
Friends are something you're always just trying to figure out.
Usually watching Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
all.
Thank you guys for so much for being on the podcast.
Oh,
Thanks for
yeah.
being our friends. Thanks for being on the podcast. We love you guys. Hey, go check out Carl and Ginger Family on YouTube. Go check out Gingerific.
Thank you.
All of their kids.
Yeah, they have an amazing family. They're doing awesome things, and we look up to them and love them.
And let us know if you enjoyed having them on. We actually could talk more about way more things.
Oh my
I
gosh.
know.
I would love a
The
podcast of you and
list-
Ginger together.
Oh yeah, me and Ginger would love to do that.
That would be really fun.
Yeah. We're gonna
The lists of topics we could come up with.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's all I'm
gosh,
saying.
there are so many topics.
I feel like Missy tried to go there today, and Ginger maybe deflected just a little and redirected.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a critical moment where I saw that happen, and I was like, I see what's happening.
I may have
here.
deflected.
Ginger deflected.
We'll have to come around another time.
Yeah.
Missy literally said we could dig a little deeper, and then Ginger was like, "So about this other completely like
Let's dig deeper about something.
Well, that's the thing. The podcast is relational even. Our first podcast is literally like talking to someone for the first time.
yeah.
Right.
This is the 7th time, Hey Babe 107, that we have had a conversation with you guys.
Yeah.
So thanks for
Thanks
talking to
for
us.
being on the-
and letting us
yeah.
spill. And that's why every podcast just keeps getting better and better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
So
been really,
fun.
really fun. So we're gonna have to do
If
more
you're-
with them, and
Yeah, totally. If you're on YouTube, check out the iCard for the Carl and Ginger family and all our YouTube channels and some cool videos we thought you would like. And if you're on iTunes, be sure to subscribe to Hey Babe and follow our Twitter account at Hey Babe on Twitter.
yeah.
And be sure to rate this baby.
Yes.
Oh yeah, rate the
Rate it.
podcast. Thank
And
you guys
rate
so much
the
for all your
crap
ratings.
out
You guys
of
have been
it.
leaving some
Leave
amazing
the
comments.
comments because I do read them.
She reads like everyone.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
I really do. Yeah, make sure you guys are following us and stuff because we
Yeah.
always are looking for, what you guys are thinking about
Cheers.
everything.
It's all
But-
about the mugs. So this is how we end the podcast. Cheers, guys. Thanks so much for
Cheers.
watching.
To friendship
To friendship.
and success.
Bye, guys.
I'll be there for you.
You don't know the song because you've never
Oh.
watched
She doesn't know it.
What was that from Friends?
it. Yeah.
That's
Oh.
Jack Daniels.
That was fun.